So in this video we will learn how we can approach a question and solve it in the most efficient manner. So first I'll just get a question for me. So I'll take the example of the question that was given in the second last to last assignment, the extra question. I'll just write that question here. So this was the question. Obviously, so this is just one correction here. The radius is 10 centimeters. So I had given it 4, but there was some problem with that value. So I'll just write 10 centimeters here. So this is my question. Now, firstly, what I need to do is, I obviously first of all number my answer 1. That's just part of good presentation. Firstly, so there are two types of questions. One that are simple, straightforward, like find the circumference of a circle with radius 7 centimeters. That is simple. You can just apply the formula. No need to draw the diagram. Then there are these types of questions where you need to visualize the problem, understand what it's trying to ask, and then do. In those questions, it is very much advisable that you draw a diagram. So yes, I can draw a diagram here. So so the question asks me to find the area of a sector. So let me first of all draw a sector. I'll just use this. Obviously, you can just draw a rough diagram. I'm using this just to make a clean diagram. So here I've drawn the sector. Now what I can do is I can start labeling it. Obviously you are advised to draw the diagram with the pencil, but due to the unavailability of a pencil, I'm using a pen. You may use a pencil. Okay, so yeah, I'll just label this. So the radius of that sector is 10 centimeters. So that means this length. So the so if I had a whole complete circle whose part the sector is, so remember sector was a pizza, not a complete pizza, a part of which has been eaten off like this, or maybe a smaller pizza also, a slice of pizza. Anyway, so I can label, so the radius of that complete pizza is 10. So I can label that here. This length is 10 centimeters and the arc length is 28. So this is the arc length, okay, and the curved edge of the sector, because this is not the curved edge, this is the curved edge. So this is 28 centimeters. So I can label that as this length is 28 centimeters, and yeah, this whole length. What is the thing that I need to find out? Area of the sector. So area of the sector would be, you can just shade that neatly this way. So this is the area of the sector that I need to find out. Firstly, so yeah, that is how we make a diagram. So first part done. Now, how do we understand what the question is trying to ask? So question is trying to ask me the area of this sector. So how do I approach that? So one method was done by Parth, which was to find the area of the complete circle, the complete pizza, you may say, and find the fraction. So just find the fraction. So find what fraction this sector is of the complete circle, and that way he just found the area. So that is a good method. But let us look at another method, and then, so this is a good thing. You need to explore, learn more methods to solve a single problem, and then choose that problem or that method by which you are most comfortable and you feel that is the most efficient method. Choose that. So okay, I'll just give you the second method. So what I can do is, in my approach, I can actually cut this shape off. So actually you don't need to cut this out. I'm just cutting it out so that I can explain it to you. So what I can do is, so yeah, I've pulled this out, this shape. So this is the shape, okay, this is the sector. Now what I can do is I can join these two edges. So I'll just label every part of it. So this whole length is 28 centimeters. You can write 28 centimeters there, and this length is 10 centimeters. Sorry for the bad handwriting again. 10 centimeters, 28 centimeters. Now what I can do is I can just take these two edges and join them together. And if I join them together, you may observe that, wait. So if I join these two ends, you see that we get a cone. Obviously a hollow cone without a base, but we get a cone. And if you observe, this is the area that we were supposed to find, okay, this area, which is this area, but that area becomes the curved surface area of the cone. So in short, we need to find the curved surface area of this cone, which will be equal to the area of this sector, right? How do you find the curved surface area of a cone? Well, for that we need the slant height and the radius. But so how do we get that? So if you see, this is the slant height, but that's equal to 10 centimeters, which was the radius of this. So you can clearly see this radius the radius of this sector has become actually the slant height of this cone. And how to find the radius? Well, to find the radius, we can use the circumference. So do we know the circumference? Well, if you see, this arc length has actually become, so I had labeled the arc length, and that has joined to become the circumference of the base. So I know the circumference of the base is 28. Okay, circumference of the base is 28. Using that, I can find the radius, and then I have the radius and the slant height. I can find the curved surface area, and then this area, which is both equal. So that is how you can approach a question. Obviously, you don't need to do all this by drawing this cone and cutting it out, but yeah, you need to draw a diagram and visualize the remaining part in your minds. We'll continue in the next video.